Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video about what it is, my take on the indictments that Rosenstein has brought forward, and remind everybody of the 13 indictments that Mueller had tried to bring forward against, what was it, Concorde company. And let's not forget that they had hired U.S. attorneys and did show up and demanded and motioned for discovery, and Mueller was unable to bring forth anything that wasn't speculative. Okay, he was speaking in hypotheses, and the judge pretty much said no to the extension, and that discovery was going to take place right away. And see, Mueller has nothing, and so they're just picking up where Mueller left off, because they had to come up with something, because everybody in the United States and Congress is getting ticked off because they're spending millions of taxpayers' dollars and they got nothing. They got gagots, zip, nada, zero, nothing. Okay, and now they're expecting what they're doing is they're hoping that the indictments against these other Russians are going to be a no-show, and then they won't have to, they won't have to do anything. It'll just be okay if they don't show up. Which, how much you want to make a bet they will show up? They will do the same thing as Concorde, hire U.S. attorneys, and then call them on their shit, because this is all poker. This is all bullshit, just to make the president look like he's in cahoots with Vladimir Putin in Russia, which is all a bunch of bullshit anyways. Okay, here's the deal. Our president cannot be bought by the Illuminati or the New World Order or whoever you want to say, call them, whatever you want to call them. They're Democrats and Republicans both. Okay, there's crooked people on both sides. It doesn't even matter anymore. They're just trying to take the wealth, and then they're trying to take over, man. They want to bring down the United States, and since the United States and Russia are the two nuclear powers, they're trying to create as much animosity as they possibly can so that they can start a third world war, because the truth of the matter is that's how you control population, is with war, and you make a crap load of money, and you put both countries in a deficit. Okay, when those missiles cost money, those tanks cost money, all that shit that you need to have to feed a war costs a shitload of money. And if you look at who builds and owns the companies that build this stuff, you'll see, oh yeah, look at the Bush family and all these Democrats that are connected to the companies that actually furnish warheads and things of that nature. Okay, so they can't wait for a third world war. Okay, they're like doing everything they can possibly do to create a situation for which a third world war would happen. If it does, it's game over, but they've got underground cities, and they've got upside down skyscrapers and all this shit buried, built underground. There's tons of them. If you don't think it's true, do a little Google search. Believe me when I tell you, it's 100% true. And I don't even believe that these monsters and these warmongers are even human. I really don't. I think you probably think I'm crazy, but there are other entities that live and walk among us, and I've heard that if a solar flare is supposed to take place soon, and that's the time that the military is going to be able to take these sons of bitches out, which would be great, because I was also told that aliens are really, they're all demonic, pretty much. I mean, there's good and bad, but for the most part, they are demonic beings. Okay, they could give a shit about humans. They're cannibals. They eat, and this probably sounds like crazy shit, but if you look up and you go, wow, we're probably the only thing that could possibly survive or live in this big, huge universe. I think that's pretty ignorant. You have to be in denial when you look out there, considering that there's all those other planets and whatnot. We're the only thing that we're the only beings, so to speak. I think that would be pretty ignorant to assume that. Anyway, so